Hi, welcome to another episode of BeawCast. I had to start it because Bart was looking at me kind of funny.
Yeah, I was just like, whenever you're ready. So I'm glad that you were ready.
I'm ready. What do you want to talk about today?
Anything?
Go for it. What's going on with your hands?
Why don't we talk about your outfit?
What about my outfit?
What was the inspiration behind your American shoes, your camel pants with the paint splatters, and then the tan shirt with the tigers on them?
I wanted to feel very, very comfortable.
You look very comfy.
Yeah. And all these clothes fit me like 2 sizes bigger. Or 3 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 sizes bigger. Yeah, so I wanted to be very comfortable, and I wanted I don't know, I just have more masculine energy today for some reason. So I was just like, let's throw that on.
Is that why you popped me upside the head earlier?
Did I?
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, I stroked the back of your neck because you were busy talking, but I wanted to show you so much affection. I didn't want to interrupt.
Would you consider that a homosexual stroke since you were so masculine?
Well, the energy's masculine, not my sexuality, no.
Oh, because that felt really nice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I'm still feminine.
Yeah.
I'm still a woman.
It felt very cute. Thank you for doing it. Can you do it more?
Yeah. Well, and then I was greeted with, "Oh, you want to look at blah, blah, blah?"
I was so
And I'm
excited.
like,
I was so
God
excited.
Damn.
I was
Hi
so
to
excited.
You too, rude bastard.
No, because I skipped steps. You know why?
No, don't skip it.
No, you have to.
No,
I'll tell you why.
no.
I'll tell you why.
Fine.
Because in the past, when I go, "Hey, Mom, Bear, I love you so much," and I go back to whatever I was doing, you would go, "What's that? What are you doing?" So I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So Ma Bear is gonna be nosy anyways.
No,
so
I don't.
So I was just like, "Okay, check it out. Look at this.
No,
This is
I
so
know
cool."
you're in a meeting. I'm very respectful of people in their space. I'm so fucking respectful of that.
That's good.
Yeah. So if you're in a meeting, that's why I stroked your head to let you know I'm here, and that was it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt the flow. I didn't want to do any of that. But because I already showed up, people looked at me. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to demand any more attention. So that's why I just touched you to let you know, love. And that was it.
That felt so nice.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be like, what's that? Because you're in a meeting. Like, that's
fine.
so fucking rude. I would never, ever do that.
I misread the situation.
Yeah, you're dumb.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I've been with you for 10 years. I just didn't know it gets worse.
What? Are you serious?
I thought you'd get to know me better.
I thought I do, but I guess I don't.
Yeah, well,
I try to get to know you
yeah. How?
by observing and watching.
Yeah, but you make up your own conclusions out of nowhere because you're like, oh, okay, she's going to be nosy. Well, I'm going to do this. And I'm like, you didn't even pay attention.
Well, maybe you were just so nosy before that I was like, oh, okay, so she's really nosy. But now
nosy in my own company?
But now I know.
How is that even possible?
No, not nosy in your own company. Nosy on my phone because I thought you knew that our personal time was over because half the people weren't even there in the meeting anymore.
No, it was you and Nadeem, and it looked like Brandon was still looking at you guys. So I don't
see.
know. I'm not going to walk in assuming some shit.
I see.
You're rude.
Fine.
That you think I'm rude.
I don't think you're rude. I think you're very nosy.
That's fucking rude.
Because there's so many things that confirm your nosiness. Like
when was the last time I did that?
Like your packages come in and you have to open it right then and there.
Yeah, because I bought it. Of course, I'm excited. I'm not nosy.
Yeah, but
I know what's in the package.
There's other more important things at play.
For you?
Like us, we were like, I don't know, talking with your mom or Taika, and the minute the package comes in,
We're
you're like,
talking with Taika. We're talking with Taika, really?
And you have
That's
to
how
go,
you know,
and
ladies
you
and
have-
gentlemen, that's how you know he's fucking lying.
and you have to go and open it. And I'm like, couldn't it have waited until later?
Yeah, those are your own rules that you're putting on me. That's not fair.
Fine, true.
Yeah, in your face.
Fine. In my
Wah,
face.
wah.
Fine.
Yeah. So I feel like we haven't talked that much, which is good now because we get to talk.
What do you mean? We've been talking.
I don't know. I think we've both been kind of like tired. Mainly me. Well, and you. But you were gone this weekend.
Oh, you mean like the talk for
recently.
a couple of days?
Yeah, recently. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. What do you think?
I thought you meant like right now. I'm like, I think we literally been talking for like the past like 10 minutes.
What the fuck goes on in your brain?
I don't know, because I don't want to assume anymore. So I'm just like, what is your version of talking?
Okay, fine. I'll give it to you then. I like that you don't assume. But
trying
yes,
not to, yeah.
I'm talking about over the weekend. So you left on Friday. You went to Boston. What university did you visit?
Northeastern.
And you had like a talking engagement, like a speaking engagement, or was it like a show, or what was it?
It was more of a speaking engagement for the Chinese Students Association. So I think they wanted us to come in and kind of share some of our entrepreneurial story and like probably inspire the kids, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. How did that go?
I think it went pretty well, but it had a pretty cold start because me and Joe haven't been out on the road in like 3-4 years.
Yeah.
So, and the climate has changed like ridiculously. Like everyone's extremely sensitive. So when I first came on,
everyone's more woke.
They can call it that. I just call it more sensitive.
Yeah.
Because it's not like they know more. They're just affected by it more.
Yeah.
And then so when I first came on and we're talking, like some of the jokes I'm just messing around with, it was like crickets. And I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. And then I'm like, I don't know if they're offended or whatever. And then so we slowly started
That's tight,
like,
but you still thought you were funny. You were like, oh, it's not me. It's definitely them.
oh yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know how much experience you have? So we started to adjust what we were talking about and use different jokes. And then I'm like, oh, I started to get a groove and see what people find funny.
Yeah.
And it's just nuts. Like, cause you hear like Chris D'Elia, Tom Segura, Joe Rogan, like Dave Chappelle, everyone talking about how even the comedy rooms have changed. And I'm like, for me, it's almost a sense of disbelief. Cause back when I used to do stand-up comedy, like, I'm like, how could it be? Like everyone's going there for a good laugh. So if you're going there it's like going to like a porn convention. And if you see people fucking on stage, how can you be sensitive to it?
Well,
but now I know
now I know
what they're talking about.
Yeah, they still want to see people fucking. They just want to see them fucking in a very polite way.
Which is
like you can't call her a whore anymore.
Which is the antithesis to, which is crazy, which is the antithesis to comedy. Because comedy is supposed to be the free thinkers. Right. You know, like you take one mode of thought and you flip it around. And then even like today, I was just brainstorming some different ideas for new like Barbell Brigade clothing. And the one thing that I really looked up to are people that really put in mad work and they let their work show for themselves and they never talk, right? So I'm like, oh shit, like it'd be tight to have like a silent killers collection. Cause that's the people that I really look up to, silent killers.
Oh, you can't use that word.
Exactly. Cause I'm like, it just blew my mind. Cause I'm like, yeah, I could totally see we put out this line. It probably looks fucking sick. And then there's people that understand it. That'll be like, fuck yeah, it's all about the silent killers. And then there's the people that are like, bro, killers really exist right now. And I'm like, that's not what it's fucking about.
Wow.
And then I'm just like, wow, like a lot of creativity is being limited because of the climate right now. It's pretty nuts.
Damn, that sucks. So then once you started feeling the groove in the room, then you felt like, okay, cool, I'm back in my zone, or were you still pretty in your own head going like, fuck, can I say this? Can I say that?
Once it's in your head, it's in your head.
That's it.
Yeah, because like, they call it like rolling peripheral vision. You know, we learned that in improv class. Remember with Rich Tallarico? So like a rolling vision. So it's kind of like when you're doing this consciously, your mind is already thinking about the next way of how you're going to set up the joke, right? So like when I approach a topic, I'm saying it and I'm already thinking, okay, what are the 5 different ways I can deliver this message? And I would have it out in front of me and then I'm like, cross that one out. That one's not going to work. This one's not going to work. And I'm like, fuck, that's crazy. Whereas before it would be like, I have 5 things to choose from. Oh, there's always one that's inappropriate. I never go with that one unless it's just in a private room. Like this, like the stuff I send you and David. But then the other 4, I'm usually free because I'm not that crazy of a comedian, you know?
Yeah.
I'm actually like pretty, like I actually relate a lot to Chris D'Elia because he's just a silly motherfucker. And none of his stuff is meant to be taken that deeply. And I feel like that's how I am. But in this day and age, it feels like everyone is a political comedian, even though if that's not not their content.
Damn.
And that's how
sucks.
I felt. Yeah. I was just there talking and I'm like, wow, this is pretty nuts. I never thought I would feel that way. It was a Chinese Student Association. And then there's a group of black kids that came, which is super cool. I mean, as long as you're a Northeastern student, you can come. There's white kids, Hispanic kids and whatever. And my initial gut feeling is, what kind of Chinese is that? And then, or what kind of Chinese are you? And that immediately would have got a laugh before. But this day and age, it's almost like, wait, what are you trying to say? You know? And I can already tell by 2 or 3 other questions that I asked leading up to it that probably would have been inappropriate.
Damn, you would have been like the old guy in the room full of teens or something.
Yeah.
You know, when they're like, I'm hip to the coup.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck does that even mean, old man?
Yeah.
That might have been you.
It could have been me. And I probably was that. I probably was.
So people walked away
old.
disappointed going, oh man, he's
No, afterwards
changed.
everyone was like, oh, you guys killed it. You guys are fucking hilarious. Which is cool because we weren't even there to do stand-up comedy or a live set. We're just there to
motivate.
motivate, and they had a really good Q&A prep, like some really good questions. So first it was generated by the moderator, and then people got to stand up in a line from the audience and ask questions, and everyone's questions were so good.
Wow, good for you. Where was this? Boston?
Northeastern.
Good job, Northeastern. Y'all killed it.
It's a prestigious school, so they got smart kids there.
Very smart. I mean, I've booked for you guys for years.
Yeah.
And smarts has nothing to do with common sense.
Very true.
Yeah, I've learned that.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're smart and they have common sense, that's fucking nice.
Yeah.
Good for them. What other shows do you got coming up?
I don't know yet, actually. There's
okay.
a lot of them are in the works.
Yeah.
But I was talking to Michael, who helps book now.
Yeah.
And they got like 30, there's about 30 conversations going on right now.
Ouch.
Which is...
That's awesome, but I think of the travel. I'm like, ouch. No,
Yeah,
but that's tight.
yeah,
You
yeah.
guys haven't done it in so long. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really happy to hear that it's popping.
Yeah, and what I'm really excited about is because of the Danger Boys project, we actually have something to tour with.
Nice. Like a little sizzle reel or something?
No, I think we're going to play the full pilot. And then...
This year?
Next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll play the full pilot, and we get to do Q&A. And if the budget permits, hopefully we bring me, Joe, Casey, and Steve on. That'd be awesome. But if not, it'll just be me and Joe. But I'm really excited about that because when I do tours and stuff, I usually like coming out with a purpose. So if I have a set, I would love to do a set. If I don't, doing Q&As is fun, but it doesn't feel like it amounts to anything after the whole tour is over. You know, like
Yeah.
I like to make a overall impact. So being able to do this, I think would be cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. And then I heard that you had some bomb food. Because it was just show and then from show to food, the end.
Yeah. So we went to
No after party.
So we two of our friends picked us up, Noah and Kmart. And
Kmart, like the store?
I guess that's his name, yeah. He's Darian's cousin, our photographer buddy. And we went to this place called Shabu Zen. And at first they're like, this is the best shabu you're gonna have.
You're like, yeah, right.
I was like, yeah, right. Shabu Zen. It already sounds racist. And then I was like, what is this? Like shabu? Because if it's a legit shabu spot, I'm gonna order water. I'm not gonna order some fucking funky ass broth because that's not even real shabu. And then they changed their vocabulary. Though actually it's hot pot. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I recategorized it.
Oh, okay.
And I thought, like little fat sheep.
Yeah.
Like flavored broth.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
it's
cool.
more Chinese and Japanese.
More Chinese. So they should have called
It's
it.
a little bit dirty.
They should have called it hot pot Zen.
Yeah.
But when we got there, what was really impressive is any broth-based place, like a Chinese place, usually you taste the freezer burn immediately. But they had the meats like a shabu place, like the Wagyu beef, the chuck eye roll, those things, the Kuraboto pork, Boda pork. They had all those. I'm like, oh, I can see why you're calling it shabu. It's almost fusion. I take the legit high quality meats, but then I throw in the dope, yummy soup flavor. And it's usually the soups are crazy MSG, but they're not. And everything I ordered, like, I like the fried bean curd. Like all those usual dishes that would taste like freezer.
Yeah.
None of them did.
Wow.
It was so good.
Yeah. Your mouth is watering. You're pretty hungry, huh?
Yeah, I haven't ate my lunch yet.
Oh.
But it was so good where I ordered two. I had 2 plates of meat. So I had I think almost 20 ounces of beef.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I pooed after.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the broth, I think, because I think we got a tom yum and a kimchi, so they're both kind of spicy.
Yeah.
And then...
or someone's freaking dirty mouth, because y'all are sharing.
True.
Yeah. We know someone that gets completely grossed out when people are sharing.
Yeah.
Family style. Because he looks at chopsticks or like the way people eat, and then he's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe Nadeem would do that.
Thank you for keeping him anonymous.
I did. Until I got tired of trying to hide it.
I always feel like people that have really weird preferences like that, I always feel like they should all join the military.
Oh, because they just have no choice but to like...
Yeah, like a lot of people don't know what it's like to go through real struggle. So it kind of sucks that they're imprisoned by their preferences. And when shit hits the fan, they aren't able to adapt and their stress levels are so high. Their anxiety is so high. But your anxiety for not turning in a project on time shouldn't be the same as someone pepper spraying you in the face. You know? So I feel like there's a lot of people, especially in this day and age, or like the whole social media anxiety, like depression, like epidemic that's going on. I feel like a lot of people could benefit from some real physical struggle. Yeah, especially like Nadim. Because then
let's call his ass out.
One of the first things you do when you get into boot camp,
everyone spits in your mouth.
Pretty close. So hydration is a huge thing in boot camp.
Oh Lord, everyone's sharing?
No. The first thing is this. There's a giant tub full of canteens that are probably
10 years old.
70 years old. I don't know. Like from Vietnam and Korean War era. So everything in boot camp is this. You're sprinting into a room, grabbing 2 canteens, sprinting out. You don't have time to fuck around. So you go in there, you sprint out, you grab your 2 canteens, you go to a sanitization wash, which you just dunk it. You go like this, you dunk it and blah, 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 until the bubbles are gone. Then you pour it all out. When you're done, it's technically clean, right? But when you take it out, why is there this yellow crust residue around the spiral thing where you put the caps on? And my nosy ass, I was like, I gotta smell this. So I smell it and I'm like, oh God, have people been peeing into these things? Because it smells so bad. It's sanitized, but I'm like, it's like this. Imagine you get dirt, right? And then you get some dick schmegma and you put
what the fuck is dick schmegma? I know what the fuck it is, but what does it look like?
I don't know. And you put it on your hand. Now you have all that, right? All on your hand. Imagine you do that. Then you get hand sanitizer, squeeze it, and you go like this. Technically, it's sanitized, but it's still dirt and dick schmegma. And now you're putting it in your mouth. So it's like by law, it's clear. By law, it's antibacterial, but it smells like shit. And then you go fill it up with water, and then your whole next 3.5 months is that. Isn't that crazy? And then that thing, you go out and you do like hikes, 15-mile hikes. It's on your pack or it's on you. You have water. Sometimes it's baking in the sun all fucking day. But when you get that thirsty, you put in that much work, you don't even give a fuck. And when you're out of water, you'll ask someone else for their dick schmegma water.
Oh my God.
But that's what I like about it, because then it actually puts you
And you never reverted back to just your normal ways?
Well, it doesn't. I have my preference still, but I know the scale of things.
Oh, I see.
That's why, like, now when I have
like your tolerance level just fucking increased exponentially.
And I know what real danger is now.
Yeah.
So like, if it's muddy water, but it's sanitized, it's been iodized, it's like, it's been boiled, I know I could drink it. It's not the prettiest, but I know I can drink it. So like, like the water next to my bed, sometimes you're like, it's been sitting there for a month. And I'm like, and you know how fucking crystal clear that is? I'm good. That water is beautiful.
All right. I know I'm going to stop this disgusting conversation because I'm going to talk about something that's not disgusting at all.
Thank you to our first sponsor, Your Super. And I read the comments all the time. A lot of you guys are asking me, hey, Bar, how do you accomplish so many things? And I'm a big believer of first taking care of yourself, so you're a well-oiled, well-nourished machine
from the inside
out, so that you can do the long races, the marathons, or if you're a sprinter and you want to do the drag races at 100 miles per hour, you have to make sure your body is properly taken care of. And this is why I love Your Super, because they have so many different things. My favorite is the Super Green Mix. It keeps my immunity strong, and since it has all the daily values of veggies that you need, if I'm traveling and I haven't been able to get all my veggies in, I'm able to take one at night and it tastes super good. Or before I go on a trip, I'll just take one in the morning, just so if I can't get it and my schedule's unpredictable, I don't know if I'm gonna get all the veggies and greens that I need. I can get all that covered to keep myself running high and not being able to get sick. Because that's the biggest thing, is being able to accomplish a lot without having to take these mandatory breaks because your body is breaking down.
Yeah. It's a really cool mix. It's really easy to make. It's just water and the mix, and I love it because now I know that I'm like helping my immune system stay strong. Or like they have a matcha mix as well, and like I use that now for caffeine instead of going for coffee because I'm not the biggest fan of coffee. Yeah.
And one of my favorite parts about it is Your Super has a transparent supply chain and it know all their farmers. So knowing where you get all your ingredients from is a big, big thing. And seeing it from the beginning till the end, I think it just gives me that much more confidence that I'm getting a quality product. So to get the cleanest superfood and plant protein mixes at yoursuper.com, that's YOUR super.com. Get 15% off your order when you use the code BEAW, BEAW at checkout. Go to yoursuper.com and don't forget to get 15% off with the promo code BEAW. EAW and get that and get your body running at an optimum.
And I'm happy that we cut it there because it was getting intense. Thank you, sponsors. Yeah.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty good. So I went to a Halloween costume party thrown by NYX Cosmetics. So this is like they make a bunch of makeup.
Yeah.
And the theme was Alice in Wonderland After Dark or
cool.
Wonderland After Dark.
Do you have to wear NYX to like wear makeup?
No, not at all. Not at all. No.
Oh, okay.
No. And yeah, it was really cool. I went with all the girls. So it was me, Jess, Tiff, Nikki, Gina, Bose. And I brought my little sister because everyone can have a +1.
Yeah.
Is that right? I feel like there's an odd number. Anyway.
I still think it's so awesome that you and your little sister hang out so much now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think it's really cute.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she came over and then we got ready. And like...
Does she think like, I'm hanging out with my sister and her celebrity friends?
No, she's really cute. She was like, oh my God, I've never been to a party with so many hot girls.
Oh.
And I'm like, who are the hot girls? She's like, shut up.
That's funny.
Yeah, she's really sweet. She's really cute. She's really honest and open and upfront. I really love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she came over. Her husband, and my nephews, they both came over, or the gang came over.
Yeah.
Because the plan was, since you were out in Boston, I didn't want to have my mom stay because that's just so fucked up. And I know my nephew's like coming over and they love Taika and stuff. So I was like, hey guys, do you guys want to, would you guys mind babysitting for me? They're like, hell no, hell yeah, let's go. Like they love it because it's just peaceful at my house for them.
Yeah.
And then they get to play games and just fuck around. So the plan was I get Taika ready and in bed by like 8:30. And then we were going to drive out by like 9 or whatever. So we get there like at 10 because we live so fucking far.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was cool. We just went, saw so many amazing costumes just because anytime you do an event where there's like makeup artists, like that's their shit, you know? They know how to transform themselves and they're just very creative people. So the makeup was really, really, really good. And then the costumes were really good. Like I felt like my costume was really played down because I just didn't know what to expect because I'm not like a makeup
I liked your
guru.
costume. I thought it was like a very
Thanks.
classy version of a Cheshire cat.
Thank you. I just didn't want to pay for a costume. So I just saw what I had in my closet, which is some fucking crazy shit because I was able to make a costume out of it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny to me because I'm like, what kind of life do I live that my wardrobe is so wild?
I don't think your wardrobe's wild. I think you just have the ghetto mentality.
What does that mean?
I feel like you took it as a insult, but it's a compliment. It sounds very insulty, but it's actually very complimenty.
Okay.
It means you're.
I didn't get offended. That's why I waited to say to hear what you meant.
It means you're very resourceful.
Oh, I see.
Like when I was a kid, like I never got a Halloween costume. So like if I wanted to be like army man, then I would find like blacks and greens, and then I would try to get like find my mom's makeup that's the closest to like brown or green shades. Do that, crumple up some leaves, put it in my hair. Like you just kind of created a costume out of nothing, you know, because you're just ghetto mentality,
Oh, okay, cool.
and you end up being a pretty decent like army man.
Yeah, you call it ghetto, I'll call it resourced.
Very, very resourceful.
Ghetto resourceful. Yeah, so it was really fun. Like they had like people on stilts and like they had this entire dessert table, kind of like the Mad Hatter's tea party.
Yeah.
And it had like little bottles that would say like drink me, and then like all the different pastries for the tea.
Yeah.
The birthday. And then like it was we went to that, and then Saturday it was just a bunch of recovery for me. Not because I was drinking, but just because I stayed up past my bedtime.
Yeah.
I went to sleep like at 1.
Do you feel that with your age you can't recover as well as before? Do you feel it?
I don't know if that's a fair question for me to answer because I feel like I was so sleep deprived when Taika was born that I feel like I haven't caught up yet.
Oh, you feel like you're still catching up?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still catching up.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's my age or if it's just I'm so backed up on sleep.
Yeah.
Because when I did the brain scan thing, the guy, the doctor, he was like, you're fine, nothing's wrong with you. He's like, but you need to rest more. Like you need to catch up on sleep because you either are super sleep deprived or you've had a concussion. And I'm like, I've never had a concussion. He's like, then yeah, you need to sleep. So, but I'm not those type of people that sit down and I can fall anywhere. I mean, fall asleep anywhere.
I just picture you sitting down and just fall out of the chair. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how everyone has that uncle or maybe even their dads that sit down and they're already like snoring.
I feel like all dudes, they get to a certain age and they just start passing out.
I know,
everywhere.
what's up with that? How do
don't
men
know.
do that? And
I
why
don't
is it
know.
only men?
Do you think it has something to do with the drop in testosterone?
I mean, we don't have a lot of testosterone.
Oh, right.
Why aren't we knocking out?
I don't know. Like my dad, like every time he comes over to watch Taika, he just,
knocks out.
just passes out and just snoring. And then we were in the airport lounge at the airport and I was working.
I thought you were gonna tell me would see like Boston.
Oh yeah, in Boston, and we were working, and I was like jamming out to songs I just downloaded, and I was having a good time. And then Joe told me something, and in the minute I go like this, all I hear is shh, and I look up, and there's this old man just passed the fuck out, like with drinks and like he's just like drooling on himself. I'm like, damn, these old people just knock the fuck out everywhere.
But that's you too. You knock the fuck out everywhere too.
I don't though. I control myself. Like when do I?
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Like when am I? When am
they don't
I?
give a fuck anymore.
Yeah. I'm not at the dentist's office and I just pass out. Like I know I'm supposed to be awake, so I'm awake.
Because you care.
Oh, maybe they don't care.
They don't
anymore.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
And do you think it has anything to do with like, I guess back then the workforce was more like men are out there and then women are more at home? So men are more exhausted? Nah, I don't know. That doesn't make sense because fucking women at home is pretty exhausting.
Women's at home is really exhausting.
Yeah, it's very exhausting. I don't know what it is. We got to look that up. Why do more men fall asleep anywhere than women?
Yeah, and my grandma had the hardest time sleeping.
Do you think because we're just in everything all the time? Like we're constantly...
Like worry worms?
I don't know if worry is the correct word, but I guess so.
Maybe.
Like we're constantly thinking like, oh, I hope he's not hungry or he's not cold or she's this, that. And like our mind is constantly like working. Whereas guys, it's like,
I think so. Does your mom fall asleep pretty fast?
No, she has the hardest time sleeping.
I think that's it. I think it's the worry worm. Because you know, like for you, depending on what we're doing, sometimes you won't even do it because of how presentable you are.
No, what do you mean?
Like yesterday, we were gonna get smoothies. I'm like, oh, we should just get out and just grab it and just sit there. It's a really nice place. You know, I don't have my outside makeup on or like my outside
what wasn't
clothes.
makeup? I just looked like trash.
Exactly. So I think guys don't even think about that. So if I applied that to sleeping, I could totally see girls like, oh, I don't know if I could sleep yet because of this. I don't know about this and then that. And there's just so many things on their mind. Versus I think guys are only able of handling maybe one or two thoughts at a time. So that's probably why like the grandpa at the airport was just passed out and he wasn't even trying to sleep.
Has he turned off those two thoughts?
Yeah.
Damn, that's nice. Damn, lucky for you guys. Well, yeah. Well, let me look at it. I'll look it up. So that was Saturday. It was more of a catch up.
Yeah.
And you still weren't home. So I was just at home with Taika and I somehow napped and he didn't do much. Like he just like kind of just was playing.
I know I saw his spine on you guys. That was super cutie.
Yeah. And I napped for like 20, 30 minutes. And I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy. He let me take a nap. And then you came back that day. And then Sunday we just spent it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do much. It was a pretty chill week.
Yeah.
Weekend. Yeah, pretty chill weekend. Was the weekend before that or the Friday before that, was it Pornhub for me? I feel like I've been doing a lot.
You've been doing a lot.
I've been hanging out and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. I think I've had a lot of people. I've had a lot of stimulus. And then tomorrow we're going to Mia Khalifa's house because she's gonna cook dinner for the girls.
Yeah.
And I feel like another event is happening.
Damn, so you view them as events?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You view hanging out as events.
Yeah, it's a big to do.
Wow.
Even if I don't get ready and I'm just in my PJs,
Yeah.
it's just an event. Like even going to the movies is an event.
Wow.
It's not an event for you?
For me, things that require me to act not myself are events.
Yeah.
So,
you
like-
know what myself is?
So for example, like
Not talking in a fucking room.
So example, like you know, like when David's back in town and he's not doing like the send food stuff, when I go train with him, we can do that.
That's an event.
We can do every single Friday and I'd be completely cool. Because me getting punched in the face, fucking around, laughing and goofing, that's me. So that's completely cool. But me having to go to a show, or a networking place where I got to put up this, you gotta,
That's work.
you got to elevate your
I call
act.
that work. Yeah, that's work.
You got to elevate your act. That's an event. Or if I
But
have,
that's not an event for me. That's work.
oh, okay. Well, like, even if I have to put up an act a little bit, like what's another, okay, this is another event. When we have like the potluck, for the Barbell Brigade potluck, we invite everyone over to my house.
Yeah.
Because I kind of have to, make sure to talk to everyone and do all that. That's an event for me too, even though it's in my own house, because I can't be who I naturally am. Like I'm constantly going, oh, I actually haven't talked to that guy in a while. Let me go talk to them. Oh, I haven't talked to her in a while. Let me go talk to her. I gotta like, when I have to be more conscious of what I'm doing, those are events to me. So when I watch a movie with you, it's literally me and you walking to a park.
Well, when it's us two, it's not an event because you know me and you can read me now. Well, kind of. So if I'm like really quiet, to just leave me alone because I'm fine.
Yeah.
And you're okay with that.
Yeah.
So I don't have to explain myself or put on this, like, not that I'm putting on an act. That's not correct. But like, make sure that I'm not making people feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like constantly working on.
Yeah.
That's what their events.
Yeah.
I never even looked at it like that. I didn't even know that I looked at it like that.
Yeah, because if someone invited me over for dinner, that's definitely not an event.
That's fucking an event.
I'm not trying to go at my Sunday's finest. I'm just like, cool, let's go hang out.
Yeah.
That's how I view it.
Yeah. I don't know. Being with my little sister is really cool because she's exactly like me.
Yeah.
So the car can be completely silent, but we're so satisfied.
Oh, and you know what else is an event to me? Things I have to prep for. That's an event.
Oh.
So like shooting, as fun as it is with and as myself I can be on the range, the fact that I gotta load guns, put it into the truck, count my bullets, come back, clean my guns, unload, that's an event.
Damn. Yeah, that's an event for me
So
too.
even me and you going to the beach, that's an event.
Yeah.
Because I gotta load shit, put whatever there, and then come. That's an event to me.
Yeah. Well, speaking of events, this isn't really a segue to that, but I wanted to.
I'm like, nice try, buddy.
But I wanted to introduce our next sponsor.
Our second sponsor is Skillshare, and this is one of my favorite sponsors all the time because they're an online learning community with thousands of amazing classes covering dozens of creative and entrepreneurial fields, and it covers everything from photography, creative writing, design, productivity, and more. And when I'm hiring people for all of my companies, this is a little tip, at least from me. The hardest people to find are creative writers. I'm always looking for people that know how to write copy, because if you know how to write copy, you can write descriptions for websites. You can build treatments, plans. You can take other people's really dope creative ideas and create a structured outline. So creative writing is something that I highly recommend anybody take, because they're just such high in demand. And they're just such high in demand. And anybody that comes with creative writing experience, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to pick you over that person, hands down, for sure.
And Skillshare is really good just to keep your mind sharp. You don't necessarily have to join Skillshare if you're trying to pursue a specific goal, but it could be something as simple as, hey, you know what? I love photography and it puts my mind at rest. So I just want to learn how to take better photos. Yeah. And it could be something just for hobbies too.
That's true. And right now, for the BeawCast listeners, if you go to Skillshare.com/Beaw, BEAW, you can get 2 free months because you listen to BeawCast. So go to Skillshare.com, that's SKILLSHARE.com/BEAW, and get 2 months of Skillshare for free. So if you just want to mess around with photography, graphic design, or you're looking to have that edge on your resume to get hired, I highly recommend going there.
And we're back. Thank you, sponsor.
Do you think it'd be an event for you once we get the pool done and we go, hey, you want to go swimming outside? Do you think you going...
Is it with you or with people?
You and me. And you're like, I gotta go put on a bathing suit.
No.
Go outside, jump in, come back out, dry my hair.
No, because it's just us. I don't have to do any of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would just jump in anything. And then, oh God, I can't wait. And then just stay chilling. Yeah.
Do you think you're comfortable enough doing this? So you know how like your nephews love Taika like crazy?
I'm not comfortable for them. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, once our whole house becomes a giant family playground, like would you be comfortable with your nephews watching a Taika in the backyard? Like if let's say we're gonna take a an anniversary trip somewhere, and then they're like, oh, hey, can we be outside with Taika? Like, would you be comfortable with that?
Yes, only after they've been around him a long time, where they know how to read him and like how to like entertain him and just like kind of his like personality and knowing how quickly he can just vanish
and jump in the water somewhere. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're gonna get it childproof. I do want to get like a fence or something around it for sure.
Damn, I kind of want to get his swimming up so we don't have to childproof it.
Okay, well then let's get his swimming up. But until then, it's gonna be childproof.
Okay.
But yeah, and then I don't feel comfortable for them, my nephews is what I was saying, because yeah, they're gonna freak the fuck out because they're gonna like, well, I don't know what he wants. I don't know. I don't understand what he's saying. You know how like he'll say things and you still don't know what he's saying. I'm like, oh, he's saying pumpkin, or he wants chips. He's not giving you just a dish.
Oh, I know what he's saying.
Oh,
I think so.
There's certain things that you don't know, and I'm like, oh, he wants that.
Yeah, I think I'm like 90% there.
Yeah. You're pretty there.
There's a couple of things that I don't know yet, or like his preferences I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But generally, I think I know like 90%.
Yeah, my nephews wouldn't until they spend like a lot more time with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's things that I know what he wants, but I refuse to give it to him.
Do you tell him no? Or you just pretend like you don't know what he's talking about?
I tell him no.
Oh.
So he'll be like, you know how he gets sad and he goes next to a slide and he looks at you and you go like this?
Because he wants to play with his cars?
Yeah. I go, mm-mm. What was that?
Nothing.
Oh.
No, I'm listening to you.
Oh, I saw you look outside.
Yeah, well, because someone was walking by, but I didn't mean for you to like pay attention.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't pay attention, how am I going to pay attention?
I couldn't help it. Something was moving.
Oh, I
you know
see.
how I'm a fucking pussy? I'm scared of like anything. So
Yeah.
what if it was a ghost? I had to see if it was a ghost.
I thought our eyes were locked in.
Sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I also think is pretty cutie?
What?
That for my birthday present, we're gonna go increase your skill set. I think that's
Why do you
pretty
keep
cool.
saying it like that?
No, because it's my birthday.
Yeah.
But my birthday wish is for you to be better.
Yeah. No, the reason why that's happening is because your love language is quality time. And
It
that's what
is.
you want, but your Asian ass has to like compute it and have it mean something. God damn it, every time. So that's why you're like, we can't just have fun. How do I make this work in my mind? I'm increasing her skills.
I would love to have fun with you.
But yeah, that's your love language.
I would love to like, let's say I would love to go ice skating with you, right? For my birthday. But then I also know that I really want you to up your skills. And I'm like, if I asked you under any normal circumstance, I don't even know if you would do it. So I'm like, I got to leverage my birthday to do it.
Okay, fine.
That's why I think it's pretty cutie.
Oh, fine. What's cutie? Oh, that you're doing that for me?
Yeah.
Oh.
For my birthday.
So you're just patting yourself on the back right now?
Pretty much.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
I'm a pretty good birthday boy.
Yeah. Thank you. You're the best husband ever.
Are you excited? Are you looking forward to it?
I am looking forward to it because I just want to learn how to like properly handle a gun.
Yeah.
And just in case some shit happens, like there's so many wild things happening around us that I'm just like, holy
Or just
fuck.
in the country right now.
In the country, yeah. And just our next door neighbors, you know, like Mexico and all that shit.
Shit's crazy.
And yeah, like damn it.
We should take a phlegm class, I think.
I know. Help
just
me
kidding.
with that. What was I saying?
I think that I was the best husband you ever had.
No, definitely not. Ever had. You're the only husband I've ever had.
Fine.
But
Then I am the best.
fine, you're the best. Yeah, I just don't want to. I don't ever want to feel defenseless. Like I hate that feeling of like. I mean, I've talked about this before, but I don't ever want to feel incapable of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm looking forward to it. Even though I feel like in a fucking emergency situation, I think I could figure it out. But if I can do it without thinking, I mean, that's what I would want.
Yeah. I mean, an emergency situation, it's dictated by the situation whether or not you can figure it out.
True.
Because in what they call what's the word, like there's a euphemism for that, but like in an emergency response or like
Worst case scenario, I'm throwing the gun at the person, okay?
like direct threat situation,
Yeah.
seconds matter. That's what I learned from like all my cop friends. That's why a lot of those guys, like the way they carry their weapon is round and chamber, but they're just so aware of it and they're a surgeon with the weapon because there's been circumstances where like they roll up on some guy And then by the time they pull it out and they cock it back,
Done.
they already got hit.
Damn.
Like seconds matter in situations like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is like for me, like, so I love these classes because it helps me get, like, right now, because I have a kid and just my comfort level, I still never store any of my guns with round in chamber except for our emergency one in the kitchen. But that's also extremely locked, you know?
Yeah.
But
it's like a code and a whole bunch of shit.
yeah, but other than that, I don't, just because I don't feel that comfortable. So like even this class, it's a refresher. I really am looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And we could do it with each other. And you know how when we first started dating, we would like recite scenarios. Like, what happens if this happens? What are we going to do? Are we going to run together? Are we going to do that? And then it's cool that we're both going to be in the same class. So I feel like we're both on the same team.
You keep giving me mixed information.
It gets new developments. Everything.
So the first time you were like, okay, if anything happens, we got to split up.
Yeah. Everything.
And now it changed.
Every shooting practice I learned in boot camp is gone. The way they learned in Vietnam, completely different than any of the GWAT, which is Global War on Terror. All those best practices are now gone, and then they have brand new ones. So
what is it now? I'm so confused. I don't know.
I'm waiting for the class now. I don't know. Right now, just buddy system. You and me, we need to stick together.
Okay, good.
If something happens, we stick together.
I hope
no
I
matter
remember
what.
the right thing when shit hits the fan.
Hey, you gotta be able to adjust like your iPhone firmware.
I will,
you know?
but because you're telling me shit.
It's 10.1, 10.2, 10.3.
Yeah, because you're telling me shit. I'm like, oh wait, Papa wants me to do this. I'm gonna do the wrong thing. So
No.
if I'm just left to my own devices, then I think I'll figure it out.
No, you're.
Oh, okay.
It's either you stay with the most updated version, or I might have to get a new wife.
Oh, so I'm gonna die and you're gonna live.
I am, because I'm staying with the updated version, so I'm living.
But your head's so big, they're gonna catch you, no problem.
I'm gonna wear a bigger helmet.
That's fucking cute. We just found out that Papa's head is not as big as we all thought.
You thought?
We all thought. Everyone thinks
Who's we? Who's we?
Okay, I don't know who. Someone else out there.
You and your own
Leave
committee.
it in the comments. Yeah, the committee. The
You and your
committee.
own- I do have a big head though. I do realize it.
But we were getting our head measured because we wanted proper fitting helmets, and then we wanted to make sure we had like not top of the line because we're just not that crazy in riding our motorcycles, but we definitely wanted some grade A shit.
Yeah.
So he was
Especially
measuring.
if that's the only protection you have on a motorcycle.
Absolutely, man. Like I wanted to invest money on that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was measuring the circumference of our fucking skull.
Yeah.
And then he said, you're like a medium. And then he did mine. He goes, oh, your head's not that much smaller than his. And I'm like, motherfucker, why'd you say that shit out loud? Now I can't make fun of him anymore.
Why, you always thought you had a small head?
Well, I think I'm proportioned. Like, I don't think any one of my parts sticks out more than the others.
Do you think I'm
Maybe
proportioned?
my hands.
Do you think
Maybe
I'm
I have
proportioned?
big hands.
No, I don't think you have big hands.
Well, then nothing.
Do you think I'm proportioned?
No, I think you have a big ass head. That's why I'm glad you're built the way you are. Because let's say you got rid of your muscles.
Oh, that'd be bad.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't have muscles like that, so you can tell like this is my truest form.
Yeah, I think
Where yours is
I think I need to be either buff or fat.
fake.
I can never be skinny.
Oh, I don't know if you could be. Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, I can't be.
Please never be fat again.
I can't be skinny.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't think I'll be fat anymore. That was. I was trying to get strong. That's why I was bulking like crazy. But
Yeah, but you just did it a lot. There was too many yo-yoing
yeah, but,
happening.
I mean, now like I'm really clear on the things I like to do, so I think it's pretty important for me to stick to it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, well, yeah. So we got our helmets, and then that's when the guy said that. I was like, God damn it. Oh well. But no, I never thought I had a small head. I think I'm pretty average. Like my head.
I think so, especially for everything, like your foot size, your everything.
Yeah, I don't have big feet either
No,
for my height.
not
like,
for your height. No.
I can range. This is weird. Depending on like if it's a wide fitting or whatever, my shoe size can range from 8.5 in women to 10. 10 being like it's gonna fit me kind of loose.
That's what I noticed. A lot of people are like that.
Yeah, yours is like a perfect.
It's a perfect 10 across. You know what I think it is? I think because I'm flat footed. So my foot is probably literally the cardboard cutout that the designer draws for every single shoe. Like the bottom of my foot looks like the bottom of a Vans slip-on.
Oh my God.
This is literally my foot. So I think this fits with Nike, Reebok, Adidas, whatever. I think this is my foot.
And maybe for guys it's different because you guys tend to have like the same width. I know there's some other guys that are bigger, like big and tall.
Yeah, like Steve has a double wide or triple wide.
Yeah. Oh, then never mind. I guess it's the same. Because we have like high heels, or we just have different cuts of shoes that'll be very narrow.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely that for dudes. There's like normal width and then double wide, triple wide. And
okay, never mind then.
Yeah, and I only know that because I used to work supply in the Marine Corps, so I was in charge. One of the things was in charge of stocking boots.
Yeah.
And then there's some big ass corn-fed motherfuckers that are like 6'5", and they just need some of the biggest boots I've ever seen.
Damn.
If you want to feel small, join the Marine Corps.
No, I was on the volleyball team. I felt pretty small.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Like I know Paris Hilton. I think she's my height, but she wears like a size 11 shoe.
So that's big, or that's?
I don't know.
I feel like even for your height, that's still an average.
11? Oh, I guess.
I mean, David wears a size 11 guys, you know? And I feel like by the time, I think if you're 6 feet, you should probably be a size 12.
Oh, okay.
Because I know guys my height with size 10 to 11. Like 10 to 11 is 10 and a half, 11 for guys my height.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think. I don't know.
Why am I talking about my feet? Oh, because we're talking about your big ass head.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't forget that. Yeah. Well, time for our final sponsor.
Our third sponsor is Figs. And Figs is an amazing company that makes the dopest scrubs on the planet. And you want to know why? Because they are antimicrobial and protects from germs and bacteria and are ridiculously soft. So if you're in an environment where there's going to be germs and all of these yucks all over the place, I think it's in your best interest to have something that's really comfortable and antimicrobial.
Well, and super stylish.
Super stylish because it looks super dope. And it's just extremely comfortable. Every pair that I have at home, I could wear to sleep because they're super comfy.
Yeah, and they became my travel pants. I'm not in any sort of medical field at all, but I saw them and I'm like, holy crap, these are really stylish. There's a bunch of pockets everywhere. They look like joggers, but now they're like joggers crossed with like cargo pants, but like not baggy like cargo pants and not kind of useless like joggers.
Yeah. And I like how breathable they are. So when I travel with them, you know, sometimes you can't control the temperature in the airplane. Sometimes it gets super cold or it's super hot. Well, it's always breathing. And I'm not really worried about the cold. So it's one of my favorite too. So whether you're an awesome human being that works in the healthcare world or you just like comfortable ass clothes, go to wearfigs.com. That's WEARFIGS.com with code BEAW, BEAW at checkout and get 15% off your first purchase by using our code BEAW. Shout out to listening to BeawCast at wearfigs.com. Use the code BEAW, BEAW at checkout.
And we're back. Yeah. But yeah, man, I miss riding my motorcycle. We've got them. So we got these Harleys. I was fortunate enough to be sponsored by them. I don't know why. But I guess they were like, she's cool. We want to sponsor her. And I was like, what? Me? I fucking love you guys. Thank you. So they hooked us up with our riding course. And then they hooked us up with some motorcycles, some jackets, and some helmets.
I wish I would have took that course with you.
Why?
Because I took it with Joe. But I love doing stuff with you. So I wish I took it with you. And then
and
Tiff,
we would have been so competitive.
And Tiff take it with Joe.
Oh, but we couldn't because of Taika.
But Taika. Motherfucking Taika, man. See what you did to your parents?
Well, we wanted them.
I know. I love them. I love you, Taika.
I know. I love you, Blue. Yeah. So they did the course. They got our bikes and stuff. And they're loaner bikes. Like they're not like here for free. They're just like, here, we'll loan you some, which I'm completely cool with because I wasn't expecting anything.
Yeah.
So now they've been at our house for what, 2 weeks now? And I think I've only ridden them like four times maybe more than you.
Damn, 4 times, you sneaky mom. I've only ridden it twice, I think, and they're just real quick. Like when I take out the trash, I go just jump on it, bam, 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 and that's it.
Yeah, I want to take it out like on the street because we just ride it in our little neighborhood,
scary.
our
That's
little
so
gated community.
Yeah.
But I want to so bad. I want it so fucking bad.
I'm not even ready for the street yet.
I was about to deliver some I had to return a couple packages and like the place to return it at is like maybe like 3 minutes away. So I'm like, maybe I should just do it.
Yeah. And then what happened?
And then I was like, I'm too scared.
Well, you could have took it. I would have done it because you could take residential streets there.
Yeah, I was gonna, but I'm just scared that something's gonna happen and then who's gonna help me? I want to stick to the buddy system.
Oh,
but you're never, you're never
That's
around.
cuny.
You're never around. So I'm like, damn, I guess I'm just gonna have to do it all by myself.
Maybe we'll do it today. We got a shorter day today. Who knows? It might be your lucky day.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope so.
We could do other stuff too. Maybe watch Joker.
Oh shit. Okay, let's wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. Why'd you stick your tongue out like that? I thought it was gonna be like a sex joke.
Because I was trying to mislead you, and it worked.
You did.
It worked.
You licked your lips for the Joker.
We
you
haven't
freak.
fucking watched Joker.
You know what else I thought you were gonna say? We haven't fucked.
That too. But Joker is more important.
I agree. You're fucking preaching to the choir.
Damn, what the hell's going on?
The Mexican choir. You never heard of the choirs?
Yeah. They sound really nice.
Oh shit, I said choir. No, I want to watch it so fucking bad.
I know, everyone's is so good.
Oh.
Knowing my tiredness, I'd probably knock the fuck out in there.
God damn it. You're that old man at the fucking airport. That's you right now.
I know. God. Don't worry, I'm gonna drink a little bit of coffee and go in there and rock and roll.
I know we have a meeting after this, so let's bulldoze through that. Yeah, within an hour.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fuck around. I'm gonna go in there fucking straight up business mode.
Let's do it.
Yeah. But we can't leave just yet. We're trying to wrap this up right now.
You know, I don't know if I could thank you enough, but
oh yeah. Thank me.
But recently, you made me so fucking happy because of so like I have gun community friends, right? So I know if I want to go shoot, these are my friends I can go do it with, and it's just up to me if I can schedule or have time or whatever, right? It's on me. So that's cool with me. But since my dive certification, which was last year in October, November.
Whoa.
I haven't gone.
Damn, that was fast.
Yeah. And I haven't gone in a whole year because the person I got certified with, he was only doing it for, to be a diver for the sheriff's department. And I've been waiting on him.
So he's not an avid diver. He just did it because he had to.
Yeah. And then, and I've been asking him, I'm sure he would like to dive.
And his schedule's really fucked up.
Yeah, his schedule gets fucked up all the time. And I think between the two priorities, he probably loves shooting more. And I think he's also waiting for the divers to also hit him up. But I ask him literally like every month, hey, you guys diving? Hey, you guys diving? Hey, you guys, because you also kind of start forgetting the classes. And then so I think yesterday, when I asked you, or 2 days ago, I was like,
yeah, you were really sad because you're like, man, I looked up into the diving community and I follow this page and there's only 2 people.
Yeah, because I follow a bunch of pages. And then I was like, oh, wait, I'm so invested in the gun and fitness community. I'm like, what if I follow some diving pages? And I look up and there's not that many divers, like diving pages.
That's why I was telling you don't have to worry about buying your fucking wetsuit because it's not going to fucking fly off the shelves. I'll get into that story later.
And then what was so cuny, you're like, wait, doesn't Kalila dive?
Bobby's chick.
Bobby's girlfriend, yeah. And I was like, oh, yeah. And then so I hit her up. And then I was just thinking, she's probably one of those motherfuckers that don't dive. And I'm like, hey, how often do you dive? And she was
You're
like,
so judgmental. God damn it.
it's just because Bobby doesn't do shit. So I assume that she doesn't do shit.
But she always talks about how she goes. And she just leaves them on shore.
I thought she was a traveling diver.
Oh, I see.
Some people only do that?
Like Steve.
Yeah. And even like me too. Like when I go to Hawaii, I go balls to the wall underwater.
True, that's all you do. Yeah. You're the vacation diver.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm like, hey, how often do you go diving? She's like 3 to 4 times a month. And I'm like, what? And then I was like, when's the next time you're going? And she goes, oh, next weekend. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to be in Sacramento. But I'm like, for sure, keep me in mind. And she was even telling me what she was going to do next week is she heard of a new spot in Malibu. She was going to drive there, scope it out. And if it was good, the next day we all go. So that's how serious she is. Like she looks at spots and she's scuba certified too, but she enjoys free diving because she can hold her breath for like 2 minutes.
Holy shit.
So she says it just feels way less restricted when you don't have tanks and then you don't have to do the nitrogen levels like monitoring with your system and all that. And I'm like, damn,
she's good.
Yeah, she's really good.
For 2 minutes, you can't see shit though. For 2 minutes, you have to go down there and get something real fast and then
2 minutes is a long time. You can cover a lot of distance. You can cover like 100, 200 meters. Oh, okay. You have fins on too.
Oh, true.
So you can cover, and if you're a good swimmer like her, you can cover some distance.
Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and then so after he told me that, I'm like, I was so happy. Like all yesterday and last night, I started buying like my wetsuit and stuff, and I started getting.
And that's where I'm gonna interject right now. So this guy was like, "Hey, do you have like a measuring tape, but like a fashion measuring tape?" And those are the kind that like you can like seamstresses use and shit.
Yeah, that kind.
And then I was like, no, I don't. I mean, I do have one. I just don't know where it is. So I just said no. And then you were like, oh, well, what about like the construction ones?
The metal one, yeah.
Yeah, can we use? I'm like, no, that's not going to give you an accurate read because it's going to bend all weird. Because it's not meant to bend in that way.
Yeah.
And then you were like, no, why? It's just, okay, fine. I'm a medium. And then I'm like, well, wait, I can buy one on Amazon and we'll have it like in a day. That's fucking horrible. Amazon's horrible. We'll have it in a day. And you're like, no, I got to get it. There's only 3 left in stock. And I'm like, trust me, babe. Like, I don't think anyone's going to fucking go and buy them all right now.
You don't understand. So my body type's so fucking weird. When I could find things my body type, I have to jump on it. Because I don't know when the next, because my body type's so weird, if they run out, there's no urge for them to restock this one. You know what I mean? Like something for a guy that's like 5'8", 5'9", that weighs 200 pounds.
Yeah.
There's no incentive to stock that size.
Fine, I'll give it to you. Well, yeah, that was the conversation. I was like, come on, dude.
Yeah. So I was so excited. I started getting my gear, and I pretty much have everything but the tanks, which I don't foresee.
Can you rent it?
Yeah. I'm gonna rent it because I don't. Because all that.
What about the mouthpiece? You just bring your own?
Yeah. Oh, you use theirs. You rent everything.
And we go back to boot camp, baby.
Yeah. So you rent all that stuff because that stuff can cost a couple grand. And then so unless you're a regular diver, like for me, I'm just starting out again.
Yeah.
If I start doing it once a month, I would get all the stuff, but I don't, who knows, you know? But I was so excited because I'm like, cool. Now I have at least one dive buddy. And then I was just thinking.
How many people does she dive with?
She said her and someone else, her cousin or sister, something like that. And then today when I was driving, today when I was at the gym, I was like, oh wait, my buddy Don, who I just had
on this podcast,
I don't remember him telling me he was dive certified in the military, which is a high level of diving, but I'm like, in his line of work,
he should be
because he's doing all kinds of underwater shit all the time. So I was like, hey man, you scuba? And he goes, yeah, I'm PADI certified. I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, hey, do you dive often? And he goes, every now and then. He goes, and a bunch of my other instructors are PADI instructors. So they're scuba instructors too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh shit.
There it is,
fuck
your community.
Yeah. So I'm like, now I have 2 people that I can go dive with whenever I want. And it's all because Ma Bear helped me.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I didn't even know they're right under my nose.
Yeah, you do that to me a lot. Where it's like, I think we forget that the things that are, we don't just see what's right under our nose, you know?
Yeah.
We're trying to like aim further, and then you'll say stuff and I'm like, that's such a duh thing.
Yeah, and
like,
I've been waiting. I've been waiting a whole year. The whole year I've been diving. I've been really wanting to, and then I think that's why I was so sad. I think that's why I was so sad in Hawaii, because I was like, I'm waiting a whole year, and then I'm like, I know these fucking lagging motherfuckers aren't gonna do it, and then finally when we get to Hawaii, I'm like, oh, can't even do it, but it was okay.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Because I had a lot of fun with you and Tech anyways.
Yeah, no, you couldn't.
Yeah.
Tyke is a fucking handful, man.
Yeah, but I can't wait. I don't even know what the dive age is, but once he's down, it's gonna be so fun.
I don't know. Look into white people shit. Like they're so knowledgeable. They get their kids into everything quick.
I know.
They're like, okay, you can walk. Let's go diving.
Yeah, like those freaking little 4-year-olds.
Your friend
Jeff Nichols.
Yeah, he had his kid in open water at 10 months.
Yeah.
10 months.
So if you guys go on the Barbell Brigade channel, I just recently did this swim training video with Navy SEAL Jeff Nichols. And he was just telling me about his kid, and the whole training that we did, I was like, I expect, people like him of high caliber to pass this knowledge on to his kid. And then I was like, hey, does your kid know how to do all this? He goes, yeah, everything I teach in all my classes, my kid knows how to do all of it. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy, because he's only like 12 or something, and he trains a lot of high level people. And then I'm like, how early did he learn how to swim? And I was expecting like 4 or 5. And he was like, 10 months. He was in open water in the ocean. I'm like, did you just say 10 months? He goes, yeah, 10 months. I'm like, he can't even walk yet. He goes, yeah, I know. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, how the fuck you could go out there? And he was like, I just put him on my chest, and he just holds on to my little traps, and I just kind of like swim backwards. And then by the time I'm out there, I just let him go, and he's just like floating around. And then I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, you see this 25 meters? He could swim all the way across underneath with me.
How old is he? At 10 months?
At 10 months. Because he made sure he can do that before he even brought him out there. Because Navy SEAL stuff is very systemized, step by step. And I'm like, how the fuck you do that? And he goes, well, when he was 3 months, I had him hold on to my trap, and his traps are humongous. So I just pictured these little baby hands on those big traps. I had him hold them on my traps, and I would just do breathe training. So I would just go, be right here, submerge myself, come up, submerge myself. And he started to understand the concept of holding his breath. And then after that, I would go extended periods of time, and then when he needs air, he squeezes my traps, and he comes up and resurface. And then they had this form of communication. So now he can swim a whole lap of a pool submerged. So he's like, I would totally.
Did his kids have his eyes open the whole time in the pool?
Probably. And then he's like, now that he can do that, I'm totally comfortable with him in the ocean, because you're never gonna be submerged for like that long in the ocean. You just float around, and your buoyancy is higher in salt water. So he was just out there, and then I'm like, this is fucking insane, man.
Well, when you break it down like that, it's like, oh, okay, I could see that happening.
Yeah, but you need someone as knowledgeable as him to do that.
Yeah, no, I would traumatize Taika.
Because my ass, I just put him in a life jacket and almost drowned his ass. And I'm like, because at first I was like, damn, my son's dumb. And I'm like,
no, he's not.
I'm like, the dad's dumb. Like,
yeah.
we're comparing the caliber of dads. His dad's here, I'm here. I'm like,
yeah, true.
I'm like, no wonder.
Damn, that's so tight of the wife to be like, okay, I trust you.
If I was married to a Navy SEAL, no, actually, wives would probably shit on their husbands.
Fuck you.
You know how wives are?
No, what the fuck kind of fucking start of a joke is that? You gotta close your fucking mouth. You know how wives are.
You know how wives are. I used to coach you.
Guys are fucking
I used
dumb.
to coach you, and I coached so many people.
But you're fucking mean.
And I'll tell you, and then you're like, nah. I'm like,
it's not Nash. You just fucking talk like a dick.
I could totally see wives that have doctor husbands, that the husband gives them advice, and you're like, I'm gonna go see another doctor.
Yeah, because he was probably a fucking prick when he delivered the information.
Exactly. So
when he delivers it to a fucking stranger, he's all sweet. Yeah. That's so backwards.
Yeah. So the wife
don't treat strangers better than you treat your fucking wife.
So the wife is probably like, you're a Navy SEAL? Nah. What do you know?
You know how wives are.
You know how wives are. They fucking shit on your parade all fucking day, like you don't know anything.
Because you guys are assholes.
Maybe.
Be nice.
But you still know how wives are.
When you're nice, I give you fucking gold, baby.
Do you?
Yeah. You were just thanking me 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were nice.
Have I been mean? I haven't been mean in a long time.
Did I say you've been mean?
No, I'm just asking. I'm asking for the record.
Oh, no, it sounds like you're being defensive.
No,
and
no,
you're
no,
like,
no.
I haven't been mean.
No. I'm asking for the record. Yeah.
Have you been mean? Yeah, fuck yeah, you've been mean.
Really?
Yeah, when you left to Boston, you gave me your fucking to-do list instead of being soft.
That. I'm talking about
That's
like,
mean to me.
No, what
so
I'm talking
in my
about.
terms
No,
or your
I'm talking about in the
terms?
context of the story. So in the context of the story, the times that wives shit on their husbands is when they're being mean while in the authority.
But we don't do anything together because you've been so mean. Okay, fine.
In the authority of their space.
In their space, you haven't been because I haven't been in your space of authority because you fucking drive me crazy. So I just refuse to do anything in your space.
Oh, fine. We went camping. That was fun.
But I did it my way.
You brought
Yeah, exactly. Because if I was doing it in your but didn't you have the best fucking sleep ever?
That's really good.
Shut up. And it was fucking with those parking lot ones. Like, come on, I'm not gonna rough it in a fucking parking lot one.
Well, you do baby steps. You rough it in the parking lot, and then you rough it in the rough it.
I've roughed it enough. Like I know how to make fucking shit fucking toilet areas. Like I've done it.
You do?
You're not the only person I've ever camped with. I grew up camping.
What do you? I mean, I guess you're Mexican.
What do you mean? No, I'm clearly Mexican.
Yeah.
That's just my fucking ethnicity. What are you talking about?
Well, because the Mexicans, they know how to shit on the floor anywhere. So I'm like, that's pretty good.
No, if we fucking look at the current history, that's Chinese people right now.
Yeah. And they're probably good at camping too.
They actually, I remember those Chinese people next to us at the RV trip.
Oh, yeah.
They had like gourmet food. They know how to camp.
That fool brought out a wok.
Yeah, they know how to camp.
Porridge in the morning?
Yeah, they know how to road trip.
Damn, I want to camp with them.
Yeah, I want to camp with them too. Why the fuck am I over
We
here?
had fucking Jimmy Dean like sausage buns that we threw in the microwave.
Yeah. Well, we ended up going to restaurants the whole time because we were just like, we're dumb.
Yeah.
But they were like, they had hot chocolate and coffee and like a 3-course breakfast. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they were nuts.
They had fresh fruit and shit. They even had like livestock. Like the woman like killed a chicken in front of us and she cooked it right away. I'm kidding.
Really? Oh, I was like, damn, I missed that. Missed that part.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah. But yeah, in your space, I stay out of it because you piss me the fuck off.
When do you think you'd be ready to enter my space?
When you're nice. I'm about to with the fucking shooting, so you
so
better watch out.
You better believe I'm gonna be all the way back here, because just seeing you in my space makes me so happy, because you finally get to do stuff that I like too.
Yeah, don't start screaming and doing all that embarrassing shit for me.
What kind of?
Let's go, babe. And I'm like, okay, that's cute, but stop, because I don't like attention.
I'm not definitely
In
not
my
gonna do
heart,
that.
I like it because I'm like, oh, thanks, you have my back. But publicly, I'm like, come on,
Jesus,
babe, I'm
that's
introverted.
confusing. How does anybody figure you out?
I know, isn't that tough?
So what do I do? Do you want me to? Do you ever want me to cheer you
When
on?
in our little bubble, yeah, and I come back and you'll be like, oh, mama, that was so good, woo, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, thank you, babe, and we keep it quiet.
Okay, fine.
I'm introverted, goddammit.
I know you are.
Yeah. Anyway, well, thanks for off the cuff. I like this conversation.
I love you.
I think it's time to watch Joker now.
Hell yeah.
How about we have our meeting after Tyga goes to sleep?
That's cool with me.
No, you're not gonna be able to sleep. You can never sleep after a meeting.
I know. My brain goes. I turn into a girl.
Yeah.
I have a hard time sleeping. Worry about too many things.
Yeah, fine. Well, yeah. Anything else you wanna?
I'm just happy that I feel like I'm gonna dive within the next 60 days, and that makes me very happy.
Nice. Well, I'm happy for you. Good job, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, and thank you guys too for listening to the most I don't know, nowhere.
The most nowhere conversation in the world.
Yeah, I hope you guys felt like you guys were in the room with us, because yeah, this is literally how we talk to each other. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to our sponsors, and we'll see you guys next week.